Pair programming is has long been something that was thought to be expensive, and it can look expensive because you have now two or more people doing what traditionally one person was doing or could do, or the perception that it's what one person could do. With pair programming, you really get source code that looks like what we have here, with lots of comments, well-structured code, well-architected code. Again, lots of comments, clarity in how the code is input, how functions are called, and so on. So if we look at this example here, this example was done using pair, or sometimes called gang programming. So with pair programming, you have the flyer, who's the coder, who is inputting the code and entering the structure and the source code, and helping with the test. And then you have the navigator or navigators that are looking for comments, coding standards, revalidating business logic. So with pair programming, you get much higher quality, and there have been many studies done. Without pair programming, you could end up with source code that resembles this, with very few comments, which is difficult to read. Sometimes developers just need to get the job done, or they take a prototype or existing source code and bring it over, and that's not always the standards that we need to follow. As you can see, this source code is difficult to follow, may not be up to coding standards, may have some hard coding in there. So the code like this is much more likely to have defects and issues associated with it, which will impact the team cost-wise, because if it's more likely to have defects, then it's going to take the team away from creating new features and resolving the defects.